everybody. Mrs. Kowalski here to read Yetis Are the Worst. And this is written by Willan. He is also the author of Unicorns Are the Worst. I think he is also the illustrator as well. Let me just check one thing. I'm pretty sure. Nope, yep. He is the illustrator author, Willan. There's the little comic-y strip picture of who he is. So being that it's a little comic-like or graphic novel-y, I figured what you could do either right now while I'm reading or once I'm finished, you could get a blank piece of paper and maybe your teacher will set a timer for a couple of minutes, maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, and give you a chance to sketchnote. And sketchnote is basically to draw a picture or words, anything that you can kind of put together on a piece of paper that helps you remember specific details of the story. You can take your paper and you can fold it into different pieces so you have like different boxes, or you can just freestyle draw. But basically the idea of sketchnoting is to remember as many details as you can. So if you're going to sketchnote during my reading, feel free. So take out a pencil, a blank piece of paper. If your teacher's going to help you get those materials, you can pause me right now so that you can pass all of that out. And as I start to read, you can start to draw anything that strikes you as important or humorous or interesting, right? And when you're done, you can share some of the details of your drawings, which will spark some memories about, oh yeah, I forgot that part, right? So feel free to sketchnote. Yetis Are the Worst by Willan. Look, here's the Yeti's footprints. Right. And here is our main character. Right, and it says Gilbert's secret hideout. Keep out. Nothing to see here. And he's saying, psst, over here. Did you know that we goblins can be quite secretive? We lurk in the shadows, we pop up in unexpected places, and we are masters of disguise. It's me, Gilbert. And yet, people seem to be intrigued by one curious creature more than any other. So here's Gilbert, right, popping up in unexpected places, being a master of disguise, and he's claiming that Yetis are a little more interesting, or at least people say that, right? He's saying, even though we're goblins and we're pretty cool, people seem to be intrigued. Intrigued is like interested by Yetis. So here are some of the things that are written. How many Yetis are there? Yetis are like Bigfoot. Is a chicken in on it? What isn't he telling me? Yeti fascination on the rise. Yeti spottings. See, there's all those little X marks for the Yeti spottings. A dragon cave. There's a fancy troll bridge. A unicorn meadow, right? And here's Gilbert in the corner saying, now, I know what you were going to say. I don't know what we're going to say. Yetis are so cool and mysterious, etc., etc., etc. So Gilbert is going to be on a mission, and he's saying, plenty of things are just as mysterious as Yetis. So let's see what Gilbert comes up with. Most mysterious things, like, so this is Gilbert's idea of different things that are just as mysterious as Yetis, if not more. So he says, the tooth fairy, what does she do with all those teeth? Gnomes, How do they keep their hats so pointy? Peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Why are they so tasty? How is that such deliciousness? And of course, goblins. How are they so clever? What secrets lie behind those enchanting eyes? How are they always so fashionable? So here is Gilbert sharing some other mysterious things. And he says, there's no way that Yetis are more mysterious than goblins, and I'm going to prove it. The only reason that people think Yetis are mysterious is because nobody has ever seen one. So that's what I am going to do. I'm going to find a Yeti and take their picture, thus proving that there is nothing mysterious about these fluffy mountain-dwelling behemoths. All right, so here is Gilbert setting off, right? And the signs say, shh, mountain, more mountain, still more mountain. But look who's lurking right here behind the tree. He could have snapped that picture right there, right? I don't know. Gilbert's not so aware of what's going on around him. Look at that. Mere minutes into my search, and I have already spotted a Yeti. And now to capture it on film, proof that the so-called mysterious, and he takes the flash. Look what's behind him. And let's see what happens. Oh, no. It was shrubbery. Just a tree with some birds in it. Was not a Yeti. But look at what's behind him. And the shrub. Two big, giant Yetis. All right, so that wasn't a Yeti. Not a problem. There's bound to be one around here somewhere. I just need to go farther up the mountain. Aha! Now that is definitely a Yeti. Now look, they're still behind him. But as he continues to go here, it is not a Yeti that he's looking at. At long last, everyone will know the truth about an ice carving bunny. An ice carving bunny? I guess from far away, it could have looked like a Yeti. That's fine. I'm not upset. Tired, sure. Freezing, absolutely. But I'm not leaving this mountain until I found an actual Yeti. Now look behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Yetis. And here he is. So that people far and wide will finally know the truth about the very boring creature that is. And look at what those 3 pictures were. They were a polar bear getting a makeover, a meditating mountain goat, a snowboarding unicorn in a puffy coat. So no Yetis. But if he just turned around, he would have seen a Yeti. Or 2, or 3. That is it. I give up. Why is it so hard to find one single Yeti on this whole mountain? Just one Yeti. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. It is too much to ask. And do you know why? Meanwhile, the Yetis are everywhere. Let's see. Why, say you, Gilbert? Why? Because Yetis are the worst. Looks like he's screaming that, so he's pretty upset. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Uh-oh. What do you think's about to happen? Avalanche. Now look at where he's heading for. It says secret Yeti hideout. Run for your lives. Oof. And look at where Gilbert winds up. In the secret hideout of the Yetis. And look at them, just chilling out, playing the piano, violin, cooking, listening to music, just being normal. This guy's having a moment, right? He's having a moment. And here's Gilbert. What do you think those Yetis are going to do? That's his camera. You think they're going to attack him? They look kind of concerned. Look at what they're doing, taking selfies. Like I said, Yetis aren't so mysterious, and they're just a little shy until they're not. So I guess Gilbert got his wish. And look at all those crazy pictures. So that was just really a simply fun story with lots of cool details. So I would love for you to take some time to share whatever you've sketchnoted. Perhaps share it with your classmates, share it with your class, and maybe you could share it with me. Thanks for listening.